Namaste friends, and welcome to this episode on Mercury Retrograde. Mercury, the smallest planet in the universe and also known as God's messenger, is going retrograde on 18th of June. Every year Mercury goes retrograde 3 times in a year, so this is the second retrograde of 2020. The first was in February, on 17th of February, and the planet was retrograde till 10th of March, and this one will be from 18th of June to 12th of July, and the last retrograde of 2020 shall be on 14th of October and will last till 3rd of November. So at this point of time we have 5 planets in retrograde. We have Jupiter, Saturn, Venus, Rahu, Ketu, and with Mercury joining we shall have total of 6 planets going retrograde, 2 of them in the same house, Jupiter and Saturn in Capricorn, Mercury and Rahu in Gemini. Apart from that, Rahu and Sun will also be very close together, and since Sun is near Mercury, so Mercury is going to be combust from 22nd of June to 11th of July. When a planet is combust, it implies that the planet's own properties fade away due to the proximity of Sun. So Mercury, also known as God's messenger, rules communication, technology, finances, nervous system, our intellect. So when this planet goes retrograde, you can expect issues in your communication, technology, in your internet, in your WhatsApp, in your laptop, in your servers. Do remember to save your data. It is not the right time to invest in any kind of property or buy any kind of vehicle. Please wait till the time Mercury retrograde is over, because even though Mercury is going to be combust, we are going to have Sun and Rahu close together, and that is going to cause confusion. So, and not only confusion, lot of confusions. So Mercury retrograde anyway causes confusion, and Sun and Rahu also together, confusions galore can happen. So you need to take care. So do remember, wait, and if you are feeling angry, do hold on to that negative retort that you want to throw at somebody who pissed you off. Let this period pass away, and then only you share your anger with that concerned person. Else you can expect a dent in your relationships with that person. So let us see how this Mercury retrograde period is going to impact us all. The first zodiac sign of the 12 zodiac signs is Aries, and Gemini is in your 3rd house, which is the house of siblings. Hence you need to take care of communication with your siblings. Do not fly off the handle. Try to maintain your calm, and yes, do communicate clearly. Do not, I'm repeating, do not sign any legal documents, especially those related to property. And the card which I have for you is the Queen of Swords. So now this card is a court card in minor arcana, and this represents an independent and single woman with authorities and power. She has good communication skills. She might have had an emotional loss, or through in the way of divorce or actual loss in life, but she has very strong willpower, and also she is able to cope up with any kind of loss that the life is throwing at her. So this lady would be able to help you out in your current situation that you are facing. And in case you are a woman, then this card represents you going through a difficult phase, and this phase is going to open up new vistas for you if you use this situation positively. Let's go to the second sign of the zodiac signs. The second sign is zodiac sign is Taurus, and Mercury is going retrograde in your 2nd house. Now 2nd house represents finances and family. So focus is going to be on your family, finances. You need not invest anything right now. Be very careful with your communication within the family. Family members, tempers do tend to run high. Things can definitely go wrong. Confusion galore is going to be there. Miscommunication is the key word. And here we have for you the Lovers card. So the Lovers card shows that you might be attracted to someone outside your marriage, but this attraction might not last long. This will be a short-lived attraction. Also, you may try to partner up with somebody for a particular goal on a temporary basis. Now let us talk about the third zodiac sign, Gemini. So Gemini, the lord of your house Mercury itself is going retrograde, and Mercury is sitting in its own house, which is your first house, which represents you yourself. So the focus is going to be on you, and you might be confused. You might misunderstand others. Do remember not to invest anything. Do not let anger rule you, as things can go bad. And here I have for you Ace of Swords. Now this card shows a brand new beginning in a job, in a relationship, or a business is coming to you with the brand new lifestyle, and it is all due to your work, prosperity, recognition, and new development. Especially spiritual growth are going to be the way, and they are going to follow in this direction, and you are also in a position to manifest your psychology right now or philosophy in a new manner. Then the fourth zodiac sign is the Cancer. So Mercury is in your 12th house, the house of expenditure, and it is going retrograde. So be very careful of where you are spending your money and where you, because you can misinvest. Suppose you would like to invest right now, and due to some misunderstanding, miscommunication, you invest at an incorrect place. As a result, you might repent the investment that you are making right now. So here I have for you Four of Swords. This shows that you might be in pain due to stomach ache, stomach infection, viral infection. You need to rest and rejuvenate. Please sit in your favorite chair, drink your favorite tea, read your favorite book. Just relax. This is not the time to take any kind of stress. The fifth zodiac sign, the Leos. So the Leos, Mercury is retrograding in your 11th house, which is the house of profit, and definitely some money which was going to come your way might get delayed, or some kind of business which was going to come to you might get delayed. Some project which was going to come to you might get delayed. So the card that I have for you is the Hangman, a man who is hanging upside down by one leg, and his expression is sober, and he is enjoying his state. The way he is suspended on one foot, he seems to be meditating. And so this is you suspended between past and future, and a new direction in your life is in making, and it is a time to look at things from a new perspective, from a different angle, and accordingly you need to make necessary adjustments to your life. Also, you need to make a clean break with the past and focus on becoming more spiritually attuned. So readjustment is the key word of the hour. But the good news is there is no hurry. Take your time, make the right decision about where exactly you want the life path to be, so that you give your life the new perspective, the new direction for the long term. Also pay attention to your inner development at this point of time, and be ready to dance to a different tune in the recent future in your life. Then we have our sixth sign, Virgos. So Virgos, my dears, Mercury is your 10th house of profession. So if you are dealing with government agencies, your payments can get delayed. Apart from that, in your work area, things might not be moving the way you want them to move. And this card that I have for you is the Three of Swords. So this shows a heartbreak due to a third party entering a stable relationship of two people. So breakup is there on the cards for sure, and it's time for you to move on from this relationship. It is time for you to let go of this relationship. Understand that whatever relationship has died, it must disintegrate, so that new relationship, new energy fresh energy can come into your life. And now for the seventh sign, Seventh zodiac sign is Libra, and Mercury is going retrograde in your ninth house, which is the house of luck. So your luck might not support you for some time, and that is okay, because this is a temporary phase. And here I have for you Two of Wands. So this card represents that you might have started something new and you are waiting for the result with the expectation that everything will go on smoothly, but there could be a glitch. A glitch can occur for sure. There might be some unforeseen problem or obstacle or opposition. Maybe a bank loan might not come through. Maybe a partner defects or loss of support from some quarter from which you were counting on. So you need to modify your strategy accordingly and then only proceed in your life. So the eighth sign of universe, Scorpio, and Mercury is retrograding in your eighth house, which is the house of obstacles, occult, depression, some kind of unexpected money coming in. You might be confused about what kind of spiritual path you need to take or not to take, and you might feel like suddenly taking some rest, which is okay. You might also feel depressed. So the card which I have for you here is the King of Swords. So this card shows that this is a man of strength and integrity, and this is a court card. So this represents actual person around you. So this is someone in your life who is involved with mental work, such as a lawyer or a researcher, of the teacher, of someone in communication, or maybe police or army man. He is a good counselor with mental dexterity. If, however, there is no such person in your life, then this card represents a situation wherein mental skills can be used to handle the task that you face or the obstacles that you are facing at this point of time. And also this card talks about that you need to cut your cords from the past so that you can move forward in your life. So the ninth sign of the universe is Sagittarius, and Mercury is retrograding in your seventh house, which is the house of partnership, both married and business. So there could be some issue in your married life or business partnership. Do ensure that your communication is clear, especially when you're talking to your business partner. Any kind of legal document that needs to be signed, do go through the contract papers through a magnifying glass. If possible, do avoid it till 12th of July. However, if it is absolutely necessary, then only you please sign the document. But before that, go through the document at least once, twice, thrice. Go with a magnifying glass so that you're not missing out on any in between the line clauses. And here I have for you the card Four of Cups. So as you can see, this person is so much lost in himself that he is not able to see the gift which the universe is giving to him, and as a result, this person is you. So you could be missing out on some opportunity which is going to come your way, and for some of you could be very emotional and you could be actually missing someone in your life. So this also shows that you might be so fed up in your relationship with your wife, if you are married, that you might be missing that person probably whom you loved earlier or you had an affair with. And the next sign that we are going to talk about is Capricorn, which is the 10th sign. Mercury is retrograding in your 6th house, which represents loans, illness and enmity. Hence you can expect some issue with your health. Be very careful about your health. Be careful about what you speak in front of your colleagues. Do not take loans at this point of time, and also do not sign any kind of job contracts. However, the card that I have for you is a Three of Pentacles card, which is a beautiful card, which shows that in spite of the situation which is there is going to be some kind of celebration for you, and it is time to focus on to your teamwork. You might be getting along with a lot of people. Your hard work is being noticed in your career, in your profession, and it is also going to be rewarded as well. However, do remember to take care and also listen to the voice of your team members, and there is a payback time which is coming when you will demonstrate your abilities to reap the reward of your efforts. Also, whatever money you had loaned out to someone earlier might be coming back to you, and understand that if there is a woman around you who is pregnant, then that woman is going to be blessed with a male child. 11th sign of the universe is Aquarius, and Mercury is retrograding in your 5th house, which represents self, soul and kids. So confusions are going to cloud your mind. You might not be sure about what direction to take, which is understandable looking at the current situation. You might be confused about your children. For example, if your children are in class 11 or 12, then what career they should take. If they've got admission, then should you pay the fees or not? So a lot of confusion is going to be there. Be careful, however, with your communication with your children, as your temper can flare up and their temper can flare up too, causing disputes between you both. And here I have for you the Emperor card. So this is an emperor sitting on a throne, and you are going to be like him. So the emperor has to take lot of decisions to meet the societal norm. So you could also be taking certain decisions to ensure that the meet or you fit into the societal norm, and as a result you might upset and hurt the sentiments of your children. So you should be very careful. Do take into consideration the feeling of your kids before you take the decision. Do not try to fit into societal norms, as then this can upset your children. And the last zodiac sign is Pisces, and Mercury is retrograding in the 4th house, which is the house of property, vehicles, affluence, maternal side. So you need to be very careful that you're not investing in any property or buying any car. Be very careful about your communication with your mother. Any kind of documents that you are signing, be very careful with that. And here I have for you the Judgment card. So this card shows that shows the recent situation. Due to the recent situations that you have faced in life, you are suddenly waking up from a slumber and you're not ready. You are now ready to step into a new phase of your life. And you are basically maturing. This phase of life is maturing you. Your life is fairly settled now, and you are letting things grow and mature at a steady pace. New phase in your life is coming as a natural process of you getting more mature. Also, some of you might get some kind of important news which might prove beneficial to you, or you might also acquire some knowledge that will bring you joy and sense of fulfillment. Health is going to improve and problems will be resolved. And in case you are going for a court case or you have a date in the court, then that verdict on that day is going to go in your favor. That's all, my dear friends. Remember not to sign any documents. Be very careful with your communication, both written and oral. Take care of your devices, mobile, laptop, internet, and ensure that data is saved all the time. Do not let tempers run high, as you can cause a dent in your relationship and repent later. And in this month we have a lot of planetary movement. We have the lunar eclipse, we have Mercury retrograde, we have Sun moving into Gemini, we have solar eclipse, which is a major eclipse with 6 planets in retrograde. And yes, I forgot, Mars is also moving into Pisces on the same day. We have Mercury retrograde, and after that we have Venus going direct on 25th of June, and 30th of June we have Jupiter going into Sagittarius. So a lot of planetary movement. So during lunar eclipse, since the moon is connected with water, we would have expected a lot of rain to come or cyclone to come. So we have witnessed that yes, that has happened. And with this solar eclipse we can expect calamities to happen, as we have 6 planets in retrograde. Anything can happen, any kind of calamity can happen. We can have earthquake, famines, flood, and tempers can run high because Rahu is sitting very, very close with Sun. So it will increase the temperature. Confusion is going to be there, and there is going to be another episode on solar eclipse very shortly, and on the Mars movement also. So keep on watching, and here's wishing you that this week fills your life with positivity and removes any kind of negativity which is there. Until the time we meet again, this is me saying namaste.